If you're curious about the differences between the DJI Air 3S and its predecessor, the DJI Air 3, you're in the right place. While the S in Air 3S suggests only a slight upgrade, what exactly does this newer model bring to the table? Is it worth spending extra for the latest features? Or would you be better off saving some money by choosing the now cheaper DJI Air 3? In this comparison video, we break down the main upgrades in the Air 3S, highlight what the two drones have in common, and help you decide which one is the right fit for you. The design of the DJI Air 3S and Air 3 is nearly identical, with both drones having a similar takeoff weight, 724 grams for the Air 3S and 720 grams for the Air 3. Because of this, both fall under the C1 drone category, meaning you'll likely need a flyer ID, registration, and possibly a paid training course, depending on the rules in your area. In terms of flight time, there's not much difference either. The Air 3S can fly for up to 45 minutes, while the Air 3 can go for up to 46 minutes. Both drones use DJI's O4 transmission system, providing a low-latency 1080p live feed at 60 frames per second to the DJI RC2 controller, with a maximum range of 20 kilometers, depending on regional limits. One small upgrade with the Air 3S is its 42 gigabytes of built-in storage compared to just 8 gigabytes on the Air 3. While 42 gigabytes still won't give you a lot of room for 4K video, especially if you're shooting in 10-bit, it's a handy backup if you run into issues with your micro SD card. Overall, there's no significant design difference that would make one drone stand out over the other. Both drones in the Air 3 series come with dual cameras that stick out from the body. They each have a main camera with a 24mm lens and a 3x telephoto zoom camera with a 70mm lens. For the most part, they share the same video capabilities. They can shoot 4K slow-motion video at up to 120 frames per second, 4K HDR video at 60 frames per second, and 2.7K vertical video at 60 frames per second. They also both support DJI's D-Log-M and HLG color profiles with 10-bit recording. However, there is one important difference in the Air 3S, a new larger sensor in its main camera. The Air 3S uses a bigger 1-inch sensor for the main camera, while the Air 3 has a 1 by 1.3-inch sensor. Both drones' telephoto cameras still use the smaller 1 by 1.3-inch sensor. The benefit of the larger sensor in the Air 3S is better image quality, especially in tough lighting situations. You'll notice more detail in both bright and low light conditions with the Air 3S's main camera. DJI claims the Air 3S offers up to 14 stops of dynamic range, which is an impressive level of detail for a drone under $1,100. Interestingly, the Air 3S has a maximum video bitrate of 130 megabits per second, while the Air 3 offers 150 megabits per second. This means the Air 3's video files are slightly less compressed, but for most people, this difference will be hard to spot. Apart from the improved low-light performance of the Air 3's larger main camera sensor, there's not a lot that sets these two drones apart. Both drones have almost the same photo resolution, 50 megapixel for the Air 3's main camera and 48 megapixel for the Air 3's main camera, as well as 48 megapixel for both telephoto cameras. DJI has also added a new free panorama mode. This mode allows the drone to take a series of photos that are stitched together to create a much larger image, ideal for high-quality prints, according to DJI. You can use this mode with both the main and telephoto cameras. It's especially useful for the telephoto camera, allowing you to capture a more detailed and expansive image by combining multiple shots, similar to techniques used by experienced panoramic photographers. Both drones in the Air 3 series come with strong safety features, including sensors that detect objects in all directions. They use 6 vision sensors, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and 2 at the bottom, plus infrared sensors underneath to measure the distance from the ground. However, the Air 3S has a slight upgrade. It's the first DJI drone with front-facing LiDAR. LiDAR helps the drone sense objects better in its flight path, especially in low light. While the Air 3 might have trouble spotting obstacles at night, the Air 3S should do a better job in these conditions. If you don't plan on flying at night, you probably won't notice much difference in safety. However, the Air 3S also comes with an improved Smart Return to Home feature. DJI says this new RTH uses real-time vision and mapping to remember flight paths in well-lit conditions. This helps the drone return safely, even when there's no satellite signal if it takes off from a spot with good lighting. The DJI Air 3S starts at $1,099 for the standard package, which includes the RC-N3 controller. If you want the Fly More combo, which comes with 2 extra batteries and DJI's charging hub with a power sharing feature, it costs $1,399 with the same controller. If you prefer the DJI RC2 controller with a built-in screen, the Fly More combo will cost $1,599. Interestingly, the Air 3S price is nearly the same as the Air 3 when it launched just over a year ago, so it's good to see DJI hasn't raised prices. Since the Air 3 has been out since July 2023, and with the Air 3S now available, there are small discounts on the Air 3, but they're only around 10%, nothing too exciting. However, bigger discounts could be coming soon, especially during Black Friday 2024, when DJI products often go on sale. It might be worth waiting until then for a better deal. Which one should you pick? Well, if you already own the DJI Air 3, there's not much reason to upgrade to the Air 3S, unless you really want its 1-inch main camera sensor, better night flying safety, or the new free panorama mode for photos. Other than that, the two drones are very similar. However, if you're new to DJI, upgrading from the Mini series, or even looking for a second drone to go with your Mavic, the Air 3S is an easy choice right now. The price difference between the Air 3S and Air 3 is so small at the moment that you might as well get the newer model. This could change if the Air 3 gets bigger discounts later, but for now, the Air 3S with its small improvements is the better option for drone enthusiasts.